On the last episode, we completed Clear, the Medbot, Rescue the Survivors in a Power 23 plus zone. So for the viewers, this was last episode. For me, this was about half an hour ago. So today we're doing the Plankhattan Project. Homebase needs more fuel. Complete a Refuel the Homebase mission in a 23 plus zone. Now, I was gonna wait and not do this, not do a second recording today, but I figured may as well do it while there is actually a Refuel the Homebase, because the problem is the day that I actually go to do this, there won't be one, and then I'll have to wait even longer, and that's just going to bother me. So I may as well get it done right now. I'm going to be using pretty much the exact same loadout with almost no differences, except I'm going to level up Survivalist Jonesy by a little bit. Okay, that's a spawn. We've got 20 minutes. So the mission objective is just to complete Refuel the Homebase. So if there is a Refuel the Homebase mission on the map for you, then literally your only requirement is to complete it. Now, Refuel the Homebase is a mission that, in my opinion, can benefit when you have multiple players, because then people can kind of separate and focus on different tanks at once. So obviously, open your map, find exclamation marks. Like I've got one up right over here. So these are the blue glow siphons. We need to each siphon can siphon up a total of three blue glow, and the requirement for the bare minimum bronze is 6. So that's only like 2 tanks, or 2 siphons rather. Each siphon holds 3 tanks. I need way more ammo for this. I need to go just with a random big 35. Just see what that does. 1.5k. Okay, you know, that's pretty good, I'd say. Now, the thing about the blue glow siphons is that you will need to defend them, so you want to do more than just a tiny bit of building around them. In my case, what I normally like to do is just walls with ramps. You can also do like edited floors like this. That way you now have 3 different things enemies have to destroy in order to reach the actual siphon and damage the main objective. I'm just gonna do this for example. I'm only doing this I was only gonna do it for showcase, but then I was like, I'll just do it because I did talk about it. And because I have this thing here, I'm going to just leave that. This way we just have, so enemies have to break the floor, the ramp, and the wall to actually get to the siphon. So we walk over here to the side with the red lever to activate. And so you can see on the side, we have to defend this for about 57 seconds, technically just 1 minute. You can use defenders, but you also have to remember that you'll be using a lot of defender pads because you have to move between different tanks throughout the mission. So in my opinion, it's probably better to just not. You could also use some traps, oh god, that didn't occur to me that there'd be someone hiding that far away. Yeah, it's taking damage because I'm lazy. Yeah, lobbers and range enemies are something you probably want to keep your eyes out for. So that has been one single tank. So I can go over here and I can collect the tank. However, this will disable the blue glow siphon, and each siphon, like I said before, can do at least 3 tanks. Keep in mind it does carry over any damage that it takes. And additionally, if the siphon gets destroyed, then you lose the tanks that you already have inside. So there is a bit of a risk to it as well. And I believe each wave might be a little more difficult than the previous one. I don't know if that is the case, but that would make a lot of sense. You need to just go away. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that lobber's skulls are coming from. Oh. Oh. That now with this build, we actually were able to protect ourselves from that lobber. Because you can have multiple things running. So now that this has been 3 tanks from this one, so I can go and collect tanks, and you can see tanks required for bronze is now 3 of 6, implying that I only need to do one more tank to get the bronze badge, which is the bare minimum, aka my favorite thing to do when I'm playing missions on this account. It's because it's the easiest and the quickest, and half the time I'm kind of just focusing on whatever I can do to get missions done faster and or easier, because I don't want to get stuck like recording for say an hour or something. I'm going to build this one in brick for no particular reason. I don't have any elemental enemies in the zone, obviously, because we haven't seen any yet throughout the series. By the way, building in terrain, awesome change. Just wanted to throw that out there. It is a actually really good change for the game. To me, it has actually felt kind of game changing, in a sense that so many things that were restricted before are no longer like restricted, and so we can actually like we can build in terrains and floors like this, which actually allows for a lot better blocking off pathways, or better just routing enemies around and whatnot. Kind of long story. I meant to make a video on it, but I've decided by now I'm probably not going to do it. It was just going to be a video going over like the majority of the really cool changes that came out of that, and the majority of improvements, which for the most part were within storm shields. You not not I haven't even started yet. Why are you trying to break that one? You gain nothing. Jerk. I'm gonna do that same thing. And like I was saying, but I think I didn't elaborate on very much. Where is... I don't have wall darts. I apparently don't have wall darts. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I actually didn't know that. So the reason why I brought that up is because wall darts, if you place wall darts on like these walls, they will be able to shoot through the ramps and of course the floors down here. That allows you to be able to hit enemies. It helps a lot with defending it because it will hit enemies actively through there. I'm going to use ceiling zappers because it's what I have. They can still hit enemies through ramps, and I believe because of these, they will also only target one enemy at a time, which will help if, like, kind of just by reducing by a little bit. Granted, I don't actually think it's going to do that much damage to them because these are way lower levels in the zone. It would also help to level up my structures, but what do you think I am? Made of brick? I can't afford that. I say that while leveling up structures. Traps help a lot, as usual with defending in this case. However, you also don't really want to overbuild, because what happens is you end up spending, if you overbuild, you end up spending a lot more time and resources per fuel tank per blue glow siphon, which isn't really ideal when you're only going to be around this for about 3 minutes. So that's why I tend to try to build very cheap and just focus a lot more on trying to defend it. That was an accident. That one was correct. Get him. Screw you then. Alright, so we've done this one twice now. So we can do this one for the third. I didn't think to repair anything, because I'm not that clever. I don't think I'm going to go for the bonus ones. I don't have that much time remaining, but that's also because I've been doing this kind of slowly as well. Kind of glad that worked the way that I wanted it to. Give me that. What the hell are you doing? Okay. That was something else. So now that I've done 3 on this one is also disabled again, so I cannot activate. I can, however, struggle to get around it and then edit my way out to go around completely. I can collect all 3 of these tanks, and now that I've completed the bronze badge for getting a total of 6 tanks, I can do silver for getting 9, which is only 3 more, and then I believe gold is 12 total, so then that's just 3 more on top of that. So if you have the extra time, you can absolutely go for these, and that just means you'll be defending more siphons and more tanks. I, however, like I said before, want to do the bare minimum as much as possible because I am lazy and because I don't want to have incredibly long episodes, because as much as they seem like kind of I guess kind of like a drag to watch, it's also like I also have to sit there like on my own time and edit that, which takes a long time when the footage itself is longer. So that's why I'm just purely going to nuts. Instead, I think I'm going to do the usual, which is just farming because I need resources. Yeah, I have important missions going on, and I need more resources. So I'm going to spend the last 5 minutes and 30-ish seconds farming, and then we'll actually go and collect the rewards and finish up the episode. Yeah, so I did the bare minimum and I just farmed. That's no different than what I usually do during these missions. More XP that I can't wait to invest into the battle pass free tiers. Gold. I believe that was the main quest. I don't know what that one was. Disregarding all your dialogue, epic, because as much as I love this game's dialogue and just the way that it's been written, I don't really want to focus on it during the episodes. Yeah, so on top of the uh I was just thinking, oh god, this is easy. It's just it will take 2 missions because it's destroy the encampment twice. Yeah, I'll do that later. So I was just thinking about this actually. I've only been focusing on the main campaign, which god, that's gonna take forever. I actually forgot how long this this game is. God, we'll be into next year by the time I get to Canyon Valley page 1. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. This is about to be a 3-year effort. Oh boy. I'm not I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, so I've been thinking so I've been intentionally disregarding a lot of extra stuff. Man, why haven't I just done that? I'm gonna go do that later. I've been disregarding a lot of stuff aside from main quests purely because I've just been trying to focus on the series. However, for new players especially, I would highly encourage you to actually check out your quest log and see what in there that you can actually do. Because a lot of these are like really easy things that just by actually like just by completing them, you actually do gain rewards. Like right here, if I just play as an Outlander in two more missions at power level 5 or higher, then I can get this blue power 7 revolver that by now I don't need. But back when I was in Stonewood, like way earlier on, this probably would have been pretty useful to have. Or this one where I just need to use throwing stars and play two more missions as a ninja in a power 5 zone, and I would have gotten a power 7 sword that now to me is not very useful. And all these side quests, which I'm proceeding to ignore. I was just like, why do I have why this just confused me for a second, and then I remembered what it is. So this one's Stonewood, this one's Plankerton. I completed the bare minimum of Storm Shield defenses in Stonewood with the idea that I'm just gonna do for Stonewood, Canny, and Plankerton. I'm going to do the bare minimum of just Storm Shields 1 through 6, and then later on I'll pick up 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is you can complete all these extra things. Like some of these will even give you like X-ray tickets and banners and all that. Literally just for playing the game as you normally would. A lot of these are not things that are out of the ordinary. This is just literally completing missions. Yeah, so that's just been a thing on my mind because eventually I want to do some of that stuff. But even on my main account, I don't think I'm done all of it. But my quest log is also a lot smaller because I don't have some of these tabs anymore. How do I have 91,000 schematic XP? Oh, wait. I actually, speaking of schematic XP, I just remembered what I was going to do. I'm going to recycle the Wraith that I've been using because I'm going to go use the perk recombobulator. Oh, right. I couldn't change that if I wanted to. I have enough reperk, I'd say. And that's the reward for doing it. It's 1200 reperk, 150 rare perk up, 100 uncommon, and 225 epic perk up. Nice. That actually guarantees that I can afford this and reload. Can I put energy on this? No. That figures. I don't even have any of this. Why would I? There, I think I completed the next quest after for upgrading the rarity of a perk. And that just gave me more. Don't encourage me, Epic, please. Okay, so the perks on my Wraith are looking way better now. I can actually change one of these. I will be doing like way better yeah, way better damage with this. And this is probably gonna feel a lot better in gameplay, and later on I can keep leveling this up and upgrading the perks, put energy on it, and it will actually be pretty good even for like late game missions, I feel like. Just so I don't forget, I will go ahead and craft a new one. That's why I recycled the one that was in my backpack, because it would just have the old perks that I didn't want because I recycled. Go ahead and get rid of that, and while I'm here anyways, let's get rid of those three. That gives me a bunch of miscellaneous resources. Traps, let's get rid of just those.